Hello and welcome to Math 2263 Multivariable Calculus. I'm your instructor, John Roth. I'm going to take you through a tour of the course. In the Canvas site, when you log in, you'll see this home page. What you'll want to pay attention to right away is the essential information area. You'll have a Start Here button, syllabus, instructor info, course Q&A, and student help. The instructor info is just more information about me. The course Q&A is a discussion forum in which you will post questions about the course, which everyone can see. I'll click on that right away. So if you do have questions, you can click here and reply to this forum. Everyone in the course will see that and my reply. If you rather individually email me questions, that's good if it's something that you don't think others would benefit from. The student help is just a general student help information, so if you have technical questions, that's a good way to get those answered. I will go through the syllabus in a minute, but what you want to do is click here with the Start Here button. You'll see this video in the Welcome to the Course video. Course Communications. You'll go through there, click on the links, Canvas orientation as well, and then the Join the Community section. And the first thing you're going to want to do as an assignment, not graded, but you'll introduce yourself in a Flipgrid. When you introduce yourself, first day, which is Tuesday, first day would be to just post a video, short video of yourself, a little bit about yourself, so then I know that you're logged in, ready to learn, and hear a little bit about yourself and your voice. So before I take you through some of the Canvas, I'm going to go into the syllabus. So I'm going to click the syllabus. Please read through this syllabus, but I'm going to just take you through two of the sections, the grading section and then the assignment guidelines section. So that's the two most important sections here. So we'll go to grading. In the grading table, you'll see you have WebAssign assignments, which are worth 20% of your grade. You'll have discussion assignments and group assignments that are combined, and I'll talk about that in a second, which are 10% of your grade. You have two projects, which total to be 20% of your grade. They're the same points, so they're both 10% each. And the midterm is 20%, and the final is 30%. Now I'll scroll back up to that other section I'm talking about here. This is your assignment guidelines section. So a very good broad overview of what you have to do for this course. You have 14 WebAssign problem sets. This is outside of the Canvas environment, so make sure you sign up for WebAssign. I'll go through that as well in a second. 14 forums and group problem sets. That's where you communicate your forums, your discussions with your group and submit problems. You've got two projects and then two assignments. So again, those are your assignments. Most assignments are due Sunday midnight, but your first submission is actually Wednesday night for your group problems. You'll submit that in the discussion forum, and then you'll collaborate with your group and submit one group group problem set by midnight Sunday. So that information is right here. Your WebAssign information is under here. You've got WebAssign homework problems that are due Sundays at 11:55 p.m. Now, I did extend within the WebAssign tool. They're not actually due till Monday. That just gives you a day buffer in case you have some questions on Sunday that I can't answer right away. And so don't worry if you submit on Mondays. But the assignment will close on Monday at 11:55. So you do have to submit by then. You will have 4 attempts. Now, the point of this is that WebAssign is practice, right? So you're practicing, you're learning, you're studying. You're going to get at least 70% if you complete and get the problem correct by the 4th attempt. Now, after 2 failed attempts, you're going to be given a 3rd attempt. which is an alternate version, but you'll actually get the solution with the steps to solve the problem as well. Yeah, if it's available. Sometimes not, but a lot of times there are. So there's videos and so forth. So there's a lot of help in WebAssign. And your final grade will be recorded at the end of the semester, and I'll take all those grades from WebAssign and place them at the end into Canvas. To register for WebAssign and begin your e-homework, please follow the Accessing WebAssign. There is a code there that you will put into the system to sign up. So please do that as soon as possible. And importantly, click on this WebAssign tips document. That's going to go through a few things, a few tips that you really should know before you dive into completing your assignments. I just created that over the past couple of years of students asking about WebAssign. So it's small, but it's very important tips. Projects, I do have links to the projects as well. They're in the modules. Project 1 is at Module 5. That should be completed then. Module 11, you'll have a second project, applying Stokes' theorem. These projects are going to really be important projects individually to complete. Now, it doesn't mean you can't discuss with others about the project, but it should be very limited. You're going to want to get on top of those soon. So starting project 1, for example, 2 weeks ahead of time, because if you do have questions, ask me first, and then you can move forward, as opposed to doing that a couple of days before, because you're going to be stuck and frustrated if you don't start early enough on these projects, and they should be professionally done. The information on those projects are linked here. And then you've got your group problems. Now, these are a two-step process here. You're going to be working on your problem sets. Let me click on here, actually. Here's your group problem information. You're going to do a personal attempt by Wednesday midnight. I don't grade based off of if you've got it correct or not, just that you've attempted those problems. If you've partially attempted, I see that you didn't attempt all the problems, I'm going to give you less than the 4 points for that first attempt by Wednesday. And then you're going to collaborate with your group, and by Sunday midnight, you are going to upload one set. Now, you can collaborate using a Google document. You can each individually break it up, and one person does one problem or two problems and copies and pastes in the Google document. You can use email, but you can do PDF. You can actually take one person's assignment, someone that the group thinks did a really good job on it, kind of iterate theirs and upload theirs. So it's really going to be contingent on what your group does. There is a group charter that is due in Module 1 as well, so you'll be completing that along the way in Module 1 to kind of decide what works for your group. That's going to be a Google document, so you obviously can kind of iterate it as you go through the course. You will have between 5 or 6 students in your group. Your collaboration will start with Module 1, Discussion 1 forum that you can collaborate on. And some information. Here are your group problem sets. Again, you're going to have 6 problems to actually turn in per week. That's here on this left-hand column. On the right-hand column is additional practice problems that I expect that everyone is completing. You just do not have to submit them. So there's a lot in the first few weeks. First module 2 is kind of a review, but complete those additional problem sets as well as your individual problem sets. You will be turning in your individual problem sets. You'll be posting them in your discussion forum by Wednesday midnight, and you'll be posting them into the assignment for the group by Sunday midnight. So that is explained here as well in a group, and a link to those problems. And then you'll have those 2 proctored exams. You want to schedule those as soon as possible. Here's some links to the center to call them up or submit electronically to get a time slot. Your time slots should be during Module 8 week and during Module 15 week. in Module 1, I'll have that information as well, so we'll go through that real quick too. Here's a link to a review problems. The review problem sets for the midterm and final will be linked in the group problems document. So if you go through that, you make yourself a list of terms and theorems and how to complete problems. So work on that, but you won't be able to bring any notes to the exam. So please do not do that. You will get a 0 if you do bring notes. You can bring a scientific calculator, but no graphing calculators. So you won't need a graphing calculator anyway. So just the scientific calculator, obviously, pencils, erasers. Okay, so that's broad overview of the syllabus, which you'll see right here. So again, you're starting at the start here, reading through the syllabus, and then you'll start going through the modules. On the left-hand side you've got you can go to your modules directly here. All the discussions will be linked here. All the assignments, your grades, and people. So what I'll do first here is click on grades. So this is your grade book. It's going to look probably a little different for you, but you'll see the weighted grades here. I created WebAssign due dates here as a for the calendar, and so there's some ungraded assignments. Your Start Here quiz it says 7 points, but it's ungraded, so you'll see the weight. So regardless of the points, the weight is what really matters. As I said, you are already assigned with groups for those group problems. So you can click on People, Groups, and you'll see the groups here. Curl group, you'll see which group you're in. Divergence group, Green's group, Stokes group, and the vector field group. Let's go back to the home page. Also on the home page, right, you'll see on the right-hand side, what's important here is the View Course Calendar. If you don't know what's due and when, clicking on the course calendar I've set up for us. August, nothing's due. So if you go into September, you'll see your semester starts Tuesday. Introduce yourself, start here. Your discussion, like always, is due Wednesday night. I may push that off a day. I'll send an announcement out since we do have Labor Day on Monday, so the week is very short. So I'll give a little more time for your first posting. This is your first posting discussion, and then your team charter, your first WebAssign, as well as those uploaded group problems are going to be due Sunday at midnight or 11:55. And that's how the weeks go. Again, this is a good tool to see what is due. You can click on discussions and modules. They'll take you to all of those and assignments, but to have clarity, what you generally would do is just click on your first module. This is your first week. It tells you the date of that week, starting September 2nd. So it doesn't start until Tuesday, September 8th to September 8th. Here's your overview. Even though you have your assignments here, what you really want to do is just click on Overview. And this is where you want to be for your first week. Read the purpose statement, outcomes, and then you've got your resources for this week. Every week you'll have a playlist. Generally, just be an overview video. I might have created some content videos as well. You'll have slides, and then some other links. I've been putting in Khan Academy videos as well as Paul's notes to give you a little additional information beyond the textbook and the slides and other videos that I've created. So you've got a lot of support here. You've got your support in WebAssign as well. And you also have your support by emailing me and or posting in the Q&A forum. And your group. So please collaborate with your group as well. Now, for Module 1, you've got your first day activities. So you've got a lot of things to do, so I would start right away on Tuesday. Introduce yourself with that Flipgrid. We talked about that. There's a little start here quiz, interest survey. You want to register for your WebAssign, so please read through that. Schedule your proctor, midterm, final. I created these. I created these questionnaires so that I know when you actually signed up for your midterm and final. So I'll email you if you have not done that by the end of the week, end of the first week. Now, Module 1 activities are down here. I'm going to be posting a video a little bit more about the activities for Module 1, and that's going to be in your playlist 1. This is kind of how modules will run. Okay, you can click next. It'll take you to activities and so forth, but generally what you're going to want to do is go back to the home page, and then, you know, for Module 2, you'll click on Module 2. So that essentially is everything. So again, you'll see all these modules, and there's a lot of different things in here, but again, you just click on overview, the overview, and that will take you to what you need to do. Those are and here's your activities for that module. All right, well, have a good semester.